The United States real estate market is absolutely on fire, and Charlotte, North Carolina is actually rated the fifth hottest market in the United States. Hey guys, my name is Josh, and I'm the group leader with the Finigan Group here at eXp Realty. And today we're going to quickly review what exactly is going on in the Charlotte, North Carolina real estate market, particularly looking at March of 2022, comparing it to February of 2022, and then seeing how that compares pretty much year over year. Our goal is to identify some trends to help us predict where this market may be going here in the future. So guys, let's go ahead and dive right in, and let's go ahead and look at the amount of new inventory we see come onto the market in March. We saw 1,637 homes hit the market in March, which was a 27% increase from the numbers we saw in February. However, it was an 11% decrease year over year. So if you look month over month, we're going to see that number climb from just frankly seasonality trends. However, the number that we really want to focus on here is that year over year number, right? The year over year number, we dropped by 11%. So we're seeing less and less inventory year over year. However, the seasonality trends is bringing that new inventory to the market and getting that number up a little bit. And if we look at the amount of homes that accepted offers, in March, we saw 1,509 homes accept an offer, which was a 16% increase from what we saw in February of 2022. Now, one thing we do want to keep in mind, because there's such low inventory, you're going to see the amount of new listings and the amount of pending homes track pretty closely. As the new listings increase, pending homes increase. As new listings decrease, pending homes decrease. Until we kind of get that inventory replenished a little bit, those two will be tied together pretty closely. Now, if we look at March of 2021, we saw about a 15% decrease in the amount of homes that went under contract. And again, we saw the same thing in new listings. Now, one thing we really want to pay close attention to, and this will definitely be one of the biggest factors in helping us identify where the market's going, is the comparison of the number of new listings to pending sales that we saw month over month, right? So the number of new listings in March was 1,637. The number of pending sales was 1,509. So it was actually, pending sales were 8% less than the amount of new listings, which means more homes are coming on the market and a little bit less homes went under contract. So as that number kind of continues to grow, there'll be more inventory on the market, and you can kind of start seeing the seller's market soften a little bit, right? Now let's take a look at how many homes closed. In March, we saw 1,407 homes closed, which was a 22% increase from what we saw just in February. And it was a 14% decrease from what we saw close in March of 2021. So again, the closed homes is kind of a dominoes effect. Will be affected by how many homes come on the market, how many homes go pending, then how many homes close. We are starting to see that number climb, and it's good to see the new listings increase, the pending sales increase, because again, that closed number will continue to increase as well. Now let's take a look at the average sales price. In March, the average sales price is $483,500, which was an 8% increase from the average sales price we saw in February. In 1 month, the real estate market increased by 8%. There's definitely a lot of euphoria we're seeing in the market. And if we compare it to last year, it was a 15% increase from the numbers we saw in March of 2021. Statistically speaking, if you look over the past 40, 50 years in the United States, the average sales price increased 4% year over year, right? Now, that doesn't mean every single year it increased 4%. Some years it increased 10%. Some years it decreased by 2%. But statistically speaking, it's about 4%. So to see a month over month increase of 8%, you definitely see a lot of euphoria in that market. Now, what does this all mean, and how can we identify where the market may be going? One thing that we do know is you've seen a big push for demand revitalized here in the first quarter of 2022. And one of the big reasons is a lot of people are trying to take advantage of the interest rates while it is still low. Everybody knows that they've been watching the news, the Fed's planning on raising the interest rates. But the interest rates have frankly already started to climb. So a lot of people have started kind of getting into the market, which has increased that demand even more, which has continued to push that sales price higher than what we saw previously. And one thing we do know is the Fed actually had its first interest rate hike on March 16th, very first one since December of 2018. So this is one of the Fed interest rate hikes that we may see this year. Right now, they're planning on raising the interest rate every single time they meet. They're meeting about another 6 times this year. So we could possibly see, as far as the Fed prime rate, be somewhere around 1.9% by the end of the year. For you home buyers out there, definitely pay attention to those interest rates. They're definitely already higher than they have been previously, and the predictions are it's going to continue increasing. And every time that interest rate increases, the affordability, your monthly payment for how much you can actually purchase a home for, will decrease as well. So you definitely want to pay close attention to that as you move forward. And for you home sellers out there, right now we haven't seen the rise in interest rates really affect the movement we've seen in the market, which it's pretty crazy, because right now, when people used to be getting quoted sub 3%, now people are getting quoted close to 4.7 to above 5% for a mortgage, right? So we haven't seen that really slow the real estate market down, which isn't super surprising, taking into account there's just been a ridiculously low amount of inventory in the area. However, at some point when those interest rates rise, you may start seeing yourself not have as many buyers trying to get into your property as you did previously, which could affect your bottom line as well. So it's definitely something that everybody wants to kind of keep an eye on as the real estate market moves forward. And guys, one thing that we do know is everybody's real estate goals are completely different. So if you are looking to buy or possibly sell here in the greater Charlotte area, and you have any questions, or you want to kind of identify what may be right for you and your family and what you're looking to accomplish, please feel free to reach out to us. We'd love to be a resource for you. If you guys own a home here in Charlotte and want to know what your home's worth, please look in the description below. There's going to be a link that'll actually take you to a place that give you a free and instant home evaluation that will help you determine exactly how much your home is worth. And if you're looking to purchase a property, please email info@thefinigangroup.com, and I would love to shoot you some properties that may be right for you. And guys, I really appreciate you watching this video. If you haven't yet subscribed, please click subscribe below. We're going to be shooting videos weekly, keeping you up to date on what's going on in the market, new things coming to Charlotte, and overall great info of the greater Charlotte area. So I'd love to see you again. Thanks for watching.